This topic is another lesson activity builder. We're looking at super sort. So this guy in the middle, his name is Gizmo, and he actually is the symbol for lesson activity builder, or lab for short. If we look at the acronyms. So super sort is just categorizing words into two different categories. Sorry, not the best of explanations, but okay, so now we're looking at elements getting categorized into gases and solids. This is my first example. You can hear the music playing. Okay, and it just keeps on playing throughout the entire activity. Let's hear what it sounds like. If it's a gas, let's look at chlorine is a gas. It loads it in the cannon, shoots it across, and the other pirate ship gets hit. If we look at sulfur, the sulfur is solid, loads it in the cannon, it's correct. It shoots it at the opposite pirate ship, and they get hit. But if we take a wrong answer and say oxygen is a solid, and we load it into a cannon, it blows up in their face. So this activity is kind of, let me mute it. This activity is a little more aggressive than maybe what some of our young ones can handle. So we can change the theme, but I'll show you that later. But what I want to show you next is how to create these activities, and then we can choose a theme. So I'm going to go out of full screen mode. So exit full screen mode, go to a new page. So I have a blank page. I want to go and click on Gizmo, which is Smart Lesson Activity Builder, or Lab for short. If you don't see Gizmo up on your toolbar, we need to go to our cog in the upper right hand corner to customize the toolbar. On the Actions tab, we're going to slide down and look for Smart Lesson Activity Builder. Here's Gizmo. Select on Gizmo. Click and drag him up. If you drag him onto another icon, it's just going to push everything over. It's not going to get rid of anything. Then we click on Done. We have Gizmo up in our toolbar. Let's go ahead, click on Gizmo. A window will pop up. Smart Lab will show. And Super Sort is actually all the way at the bottom. If I click on Super Sort, it gives me a description. Students sort items into two categories. The activity teaches classification and grouping. Perfect. That's what we want. Click on that. And let's go ahead and make two categories. In this case, we'll do nouns. And what are some nouns? Chair, table, teacher, classroom. Okay? And then let's go ahead and choose some verbs. And we say run, skip, sleep. Alright, so it doesn't have to match. I can do 10 items per category. So it says 6 items remaining for the nouns, 7 items remaining for the verbs. I can save my lists. I can throw away everything on my list. And then I can load other lists. Meaning if I save some other lists prior, I can re-pull up those same lists. We have manage content and then help button. So once we put in our content, we're going to click on next. We're going to choose a theme. So aliens in space, I don't think they have any audio file to that. But if we click on monkeys in a jungle, they have an audio file. We have bees in a garden, no audio file. Knights and dragons, rock concert, pirate theme. So the pirate theme is what we looked at. And then the last one we have is this basic background. It's a very simple two-tone dark gray light gray type of activity where it's very easy to look at. Very basic, not a lot of content there. Okay, so in this case I'm going to go ahead and choose monkeys in a jungle. I've chose that theme. I'm going to say finish. I'm going to head back into my full screen mode just so I can get rid of all this external data. Alright, so I'm going to unmute it so you can hear it. Monkeys in a jungle sound like. It comes with music. Okay. And let's look at our nouns. What are some nouns? Classroom. The monkey climbs up the ladder and fades into his hut. Sleep is a verb. Climbs up the ladder, goes into its hut. Alright, let's look at a wrong answer. If I say skip is a noun. Just shakes, the monkey goes back to where it came from. Same thing with teacher. If I put teacher in verb, shakes, goes back into its original spot. So that's it until the activity is completed. If you want to reset your activity before it's done, we have this reset button. And all your monkeys come back. Same thing, if you complete the activity, the reset button will show up in the middle, and then you click that. We have our mute button. We have this pencil. So say there's things that are wrong, or you maybe want to add content, change the theme. I click on this pencil. My content comes up again, so I can say run, skip. I want to add jump and jump and yell. Okay, I'm gonna click next. I'm gonna choose a different theme. So let's go to a rock concert, see what that looks like, and finish. So I just chose my theme. It's gonna change the background. What's so funny is if the kids are not familiar with the content and you just change the background, it's like doing a whole new activity. And yeah, it's the same words. Okay, so you hear the audio file. I'm gonna say teacher is a noun. Okay, so the guy plays a riff. Jump is a verb. She plays a riff. If I put into the wrong category... Oh, she just got shocked. Okay, so let's see if I put skip into the wrong category. Oh, and he just got shocked. If the activity is complete... Let me just complete this. Skip. They play a fun musical jam session at the end. So really exciting for the kids. I'm going to refresh, start the activity. I'm going to mute it. And you can actually send this out to your students. So if I click on this phone button, it just shows that I'm disconnected right now. I'm going to click on the phone button. This large classlab.com shows up. So any student device that's connected to the internet can access this activity. Go to classlab.com. They need to type in this 8-digit code, no spaces. So this 8-digit code is specific for me. If you click on this red icon for the first time, it's going to ask you to enter an email address, whether it's associated to like a Microsoft account or a Google account or whatever it is. You need to associate an email address. Don't worry, they're not going to spam you. I didn't get anything from them yet. It tells me how many students are connected. It'll show the names of my students here. And I always tell my kids, if I don't recognize your name or see your name up here, you are absent for the day or the activity or whatever it is. So I should see the right name here. If you don't get that large box and you want to bring it up, go ahead and click this square in the upper left-hand corner and the large box will pop up again. The students are not going to see anything on their device until you say start for students. So if you say, if you start a new activity, unsaved changes in the previous will be lost, da, 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 da. So I'm saying yes, start this activity. It's starting, activity is running. I have no students connected to it, but they will be. And then what's cool is on every device, they do not have audio files. Can you imagine? 30 plus rock songs are going off at the same time in your classroom. You will go nuts. So the only thing that has an audio file is a front of room display or the main laptop that is hosting this activity. Okay. This star underneath here just shows other things you can do. You can add buzzers. Randomizer is like a hat puller. It pulls names or numbers out of a hat. You can add a timer. Last time you guys did this activity in 45 seconds. Let's see if you can do it in 42 seconds. Okay, so you have game elements. Let me close that. I'm going to close this box so I can see the screen, the main activity. And what's neat is the students can be playing on their devices and we can have the front of room display going at the same time and it's not going to bother. Unfortunately, on the individual student devices, the teachers do not get the results of how the students did, the student progress from individual devices. So as a teacher, you're just going to have to walk around or see if any students have any questions if they raise their hands. Okay? I hope you enjoy Super Sort. Very fun activities you can make in under 5 minutes. So good luck, have fun with that, get those students out of their seats and moving around the classroom.